Welcome. In front of me is a ZTE A53 Plus, and today I will show you how we can enable the power saving mode on this phone. So to get started, we want to pull down our notifications by swiping down from the top of our screen, and you want to swipe down once again to extend the list of toggles. Now by default it looks like the power saving mode won't be added, so we need to click right here on this pencil, swipe down, and somewhere here we should have our power saving mode. And for me, well, this is the ultra power saving mode. Let's see if there's another one. Oh, there it is. So we have battery saver and ultra power saving mode. I'm gonna add both of them. So that's one. I believe by default that these might actually be added, so they should possibly be visible on your device without needing to do anything extra like I am. But if not, then obviously you just need to add them. Now, as you can see, we have two different ones, and power saving mode is already enabled, so I'm gonna just tap on it to turn it off. And when you want to turn it on, just simply click on it. Now, the ultra power saving mode is a more extensive version that limits your device a little bit more. So it gives you at that point just, as you can see, couple applications, completely black screen, no wallpaper. It is trying to preserve as much of the battery as it possibly can. And in this case, it will give us approximately 33 hours and 15 minutes of additional battery life at 44%. This will obviously adapt depending on your battery percentage. And let's see if changing the brightness will change anything. So what was it? 50 or 33 hours and 15 minutes. Nope, it doesn't change. It's probably very hard to see, but at the time it actually went down even. So I'm gonna bring up the brightness. Now the reason I enabled or changed the brightness was to see if the phone actually takes in consideration other things, and it does not. So that means that this timer right here might be relatively inaccurate. You might be getting half of that time depending on your settings. And brightness is one of the key factors of your battery draining, so it's one that has the biggest impact on your battery life. And when you max out brightness, obviously the time should go down. As you can see right now it's 32.5 hours. If I max it out, it won't change at all. So it means that it doesn't consider brightness as into this timer. It just takes in consideration the battery, which in this case it will also mean that the longer you have the device and the less the battery holds charge, the more inaccurate this time will become. So this is something to keep in mind. But that is basically how you enable this mode. Now to leave it, you would just click right over here and everything will go back to functioning normally. Now when it comes down to the normal power saving mode, once you enable it, obviously it just lowers down your brightness a little bit, and there's probably a couple additional things in the background which it doesn't state at all what it does, but that's probably the mode that most people will utilize. Now a little caveat to this is what I recommend doing when trying to preserve your battery life. If you still want to use your device as frequently as you would do when your battery is full, what I recommend doing is changing the brightness. Brightness, like I mentioned before, has the biggest impact on the battery, so dropping it halfway will yield you several additional hours of battery life for just this simple change. So I highly recommend doing that along with the power saving mode. So with that being said, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.